How's everybody doing tonight? Awesome. So I just want to kind of share my life also, kind of like Karel. I was in a different place in life about a year ago. Let's just say like 6 months ago. Can everybody hear me? Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, sweet. So I just wanted to kind of start out by saying about a year ago, like, let's just say last June, I was at a whole different place in life. I was partying and all that, and it's pretty crazy because I had a big encounter with God. So it was it's kind of an amazing story of where I was when it happened. It was crazy because like I believe when I was 16 years old, I got saved, and I used to go to the old Harvest Christian Center. I don't know if you guys remember it. Shoreline. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of veterans here. You know? So
Yeah, buddy.
you know, and I was basically, you know, young, you know, like going to church, you know, it's cool, you know. I had like a Holy Spirit type of thing, you know. I went to prayer and everything, but it wasn't really like crazy in my life because I wasn't really like doing much. Like, you know, I was young and everything. Didn't really know what a plan was and what God had for me. But, you know, I kind of fell away from that, you know. Started going back to, you know, drinking, doing all kinds of worldly things that I think of now, you know, hanging out with people that I shouldn't have been hanging out with, you know. About this started like June of last year. I went to Vegas for my 25th birthday, and you know, I went to Vegas about 2 weeks before that, and it was my first time there with my sister, and I had a lot of fun actually. You know, I was dancing, going crazy, going wild. You know, like, yeah, woo, I'm in Vegas. You know, but you know, it basically didn't. You know, it didn't fulfill me. The second time I went, I went with my a few of my good friends, and it was a bunch of you know, just a bunch of my friends from high school. So we went as a group, and it was actually like 3 of us that had birthdays, and it was crazy because it was like the 7th, the 8th, and then my birthday was on the 9th. So, you know, I was like the last one, and then we celebrated my birthday, and it's pretty crazy because we went to a little club for my birthday, and then I figured out about 2 hours later, why are there so much guys dancing and holding hands together? It's pretty crazy, yeah. It wasn't. There were some ladies there, but you know, it was the wrong place. But you know, then I was just like, I can't believe I just spent my 25th birthday doing that, you know, with a whole bunch of, yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say that that night was the first night that I really felt empty. Like, I felt like everything that I was doing, everything that I was partying, you know, all the people that I was meeting, it just wasn't for me. Like, I knew that God probably had a bigger plan for me. And I didn't know it was God at the time, though, you know. Something was telling me that I was not doing what I fully could in life. And it's crazy because this went on until early August. This is about a week before my brother's birthday. It's on the 10th. And I was at a party. This happened on Friday. Just let's say on a Friday, I went to a casting. I'm a model, by the way. If anybody doesn't know, I'm trying to pursue that later on. But anyways, I was at a casting in Portland, and I came back, and well, I went there with my dad. Let's say my dad gave me a ride there, and I got. They're like, hey, you know, you're not good enough, you know. I'm like, what the heck? Like, you know, I drove here all the way from Everett, and it was a group casting, you know. Basically, there was like 5 people off the street, so it wasn't strictly for models. And then there's this one guy that was just playing around. He was just, you know, frustrating me, and I didn't get the casting, so I started going off with my dad the whole way home. You know, we didn't go to buy his cigarettes, you know. So next thing you know, I played poker. You know, I love to play poker. I went to the casino that night, and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna win some money. It's gonna make me feel better, you know. And that did not make me feel better because I actually lost like $300. And it's crazy because that night was And that was pretty crazy for me because I just felt like there was something with me, like just something did not feel right about that day. And like I said, it was like 2 months leading up to that, starting with Vegas. It was just like, I was always going to sleep at night. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm getting older. I'm almost 26 now, So I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm scared of getting older. I'm scared to die, There must be another purpose. There must be something in life to fulfill everybody, And I'm like,
Amen.
when I think about it, it's pretty crazy because us as human beings, and everything that we have, I'm pretty sure you guys already heard this. Like, it just, there has to be something for us. How smart we are, everything that we do. Like us, you guys understand what I'm saying right now? I mean, the earth, nothing ever happens with us, you know what I mean? And we're just safe. Let's put it that way. Look how many craters there are on the moon, We don't have anything hitting us, God's taking care of that. But, anyways, like, I just knew that it was just a bad day. And then I'm just like, well, whatever, I'm going to go party. So I went to party that night, ended up getting really, really drunk. And I ended up smoking a lot of weed. A lot, and ended up going to my car.
High as a kite.
And I was like, whatever, I'm just going to try to be a rapper. Started working my music, whatever. Yeah, well, that was a crazy moment right there because that's when I felt a really, really strong evil presence. And I try to, I looked at myself in the mirror, think I'm going crazy, because I'm on all that. And it was crazy. Like, sorry, it's kind of hard to talk about it. Kind of scary scene, but not anymore. I got God in my life now. It's awesome. But basically, like, I looked at myself. I flipped the visor down, looked myself in the eyes, and I just knew that something was wrong. I looked outside. I saw like 2 shadows. I thought I was hallucinating at first. I'm like, okay, I'm on a bunch of stuff. I should just not pay attention. I'm just like, whatever. This happened to me before, but it started getting stronger. And then I felt the devil. Like, I thought about the devil. Like, it was so evil. Next thing you know, I'm literally trying to move my hands and my arms, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, I'm just starting to shake, and I could barely move my hands and my arms. Like, it wasn't like something was trying to hold me down. It was the craziest thing ever, And the thing is that, like, this happened to me a few times before in the last month, but I was just sleeping, and then I felt like there was a presence with me, and like nothing would like let me wake up. And basically, I thought I was going crazy, but that night I realized that it was the devil. And the pretty crazy thing is that, like, when that happened, I went back inside the house. I didn't want to believe anything. People were passed out on the floor. Everything was all crazy. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I calmed down. Everything kind of went away. 10 minutes later, I go back to my car. Same thing starts happening, Try to call my brother. I had full service, by the way. And it didn't work. My phone was like, out of service. I was like, what the heck? I'm in the middle of Everett, There's plenty of service here, Try to call my friend Mike, my roommate, by the way. And he didn't answer the, well, it wouldn't even get through, The call wouldn't even get through. And I started freaking out because I literally felt so much evil. And it was the craziest feeling ever. Like, next thing you know, I feel like something's trying to go into my heart. I could barely move my arms again. So I literally was shaking, like moving my phone. I'm like, I'm freaking out. Like, my heartbeat is like to 150 beats per minute. I don't even know what it was, but I was like, it was crazy. So I whipped out my phone and I typed in the only thing I could. Like, I remembered God, like something was speaking to me, and I typed in Jesus Christ. And that's the night that I felt something crazy and surreal, and it was the best feeling. I felt like I was just born. I felt like I literally had the world in my hand. Like, God was trying to show me, this is what I can do with your life, And after that, it's crazy because I didn't want to believe it, kind of, So I put my phone down. I'm like, whatever, this isn't happening. I'm just going crazy, And next thing you know, that those evil, crazy spirit spirits. I just felt like there was something with me, you know, like there was a crazy demonic presence. I look outside, like the whole world looked like a graveyard. I just felt like I felt like I was in a hole that was 10,000 feet deep, but it wasn't really, I was on Earth, but, you know, I was looking around, I'm like, what the heck? It was the weirdest feeling. So, you know, then, you know, everything just started coming back, and next thing you know, I just lifted up the phone. That's when I encountered Christ, you know, and he told me, Dennis, without me, you're not going to be successful in your modeling career or whatever else you want to do. You're not going to be successful. You know, you're not living your life for a purpose. Like, what the heck are you doing? You know, first names that came into my head are my brothers and Mike's. And, you know, I know that they really love me and that they were praying for me forever. And I just thank God that my life has a purpose now. And it's been amazing, you know, since the last 7 months or whatever, it's been amazing. God has changed me and my heart so much. Instead of not caring about people, I care more about people now. You know, I want to spend time with people. I want to encourage people, and, you know, all I want to do now is just basically love everybody. It's crazy because I never had that before, you know, and how much my heart has changed, it's ridiculous. And I'm just looking forward for God's plan for me, you know, so it's going to be amazing. And anybody that's feeling down or lonely or anything, you know, just ask God to come into your life. If you ask Him to come into your life, He will, you know. So I'm saying, I love all you guys. Thanks for the opportunity. Amen.